Hey guys, John from Keto Bars here. I'm super excited to tell you a story that just happened last night. It's fresh on my mind. I'm super pumped. You guys probably know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, right? He's got a big media company and super famous entrepreneur. I follow his stuff. I read his books. I like it. I think he's a really cool guy, gives back a lot. And he does a one-day class in New York City. It's called the 4Ds, and it's a full day of immersive business talk. It's a small group, like 10 people, 10 companies, and they spend the whole day with like his executives and him, and they go through people's businesses and they talk about strategies and things that VaynerMedia is doing and that Gary's doing and all this different stuff. My understanding is that it's like really, really beneficial. Makes sense. He's super successful, and I've always been interested in doing it, but it costs $10,000 a seat. And, you know, we've grown from me working in this house, making stuff on my own, to slowly getting, adding more and more employees. We still don't have 10, but we're right there. And our marketing budget has gone up in the process, but we don't spend $10,000 on stuff. And the other side of it is that even if we did, which, I consider it an investment, if you can get it back on the back end, then it can be worth it. Sorry, I'm going out of focus here. So that's not lost on me. But one of the things is that you only get one seat. And I would love to go, and of course I would like Molly to go, our marketing girl. So it's like, even if I had the $10,000, who would I send? Whatever. So something really interesting happened last night in that Gary announced a new wine venture that they're doing. It was his birthday, his 43rd birthday, and he was doing a live stream. I was doing some work and just had it going in the background. And he mentioned very briefly that they were considering doing a deal where if you participated in this wine thing at a large volume, that they would consider giving a free seat to this 4Ds class, which got me excited right away. I wasn't quite sure like exactly how it would work, and they kind of moved on really quickly. But it was on my mind. So I took a flyer, and I've done this before. Gary does like special things for followers or for people. He's like super generous and will like help people. And if you manage to see him on the street and people ask for like a shout out, he'll show your Twitter handle or whatever to his millions of followers, or invite you to join him in a dinner or something like that. I mean, stuff that's like very valuable and really hard to get. So I know he does that type of stuff, and I've thrown a couple Hail Marys at him, and of course heard nothing, which is normal for a guy that's getting bombarded by these types of things all the time. But I threw a Hail Mary last night, and it connected in a little bit different of a way. I tweeted at him, his new company, Empathy Wines, and of course his co-founders, John Troutman and Nate Schroeder. So I tweeted them and was like, "Hey, heard you guys talking about 4Ds. Like, I'd be interested if there's some kind of deal you can work out where I get 2 seats and I can come hang out with you guys for the day and learn." Because the truth is, the $10,000 is a lot, but if I knew I could get 2 people there, both me and Molly could go for that, like, I'd be in. I'd do it. It'd be the most expensive marketing tool or investment that we've ever made when it comes to that type of thing, but I'd do it. And I was like, threw it out there. And I followed it up with an email. Didn't really expect anything. And sure enough, an hour later, one of the co-founders, John, called me on the phone and told me that if I bought 14 subscriptions to their new wine program, that they would give me 2 seats at the 4Ds program for free. That might not sound like a lot, but this subscription thing is for a lot of wine. Long story short, I ended up buying 504 bottles of wine, and now me and Molly get to go to 4Ds. I'm so pumped. So obviously that's a lot of money. It is over $10,000 in wine that I just bought. I'm obviously looking at it as, for me to, if I would have just signed up for that on my own, it would have cost $20,000 for 2 seats. So even just for the 2 seats at for $10,000 combined, it would have been worth it. Now I also get $10,000 worth of wine, which I don't really know what I'm gonna do with. Like, I love wine. I'm a wine drinker for sure. But over 500 bottles is more than my normal consumption. But I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm so pumped. Of course, I'll have like a recap video, a reaction video. I don't know when we're going. We're still early in the process. Gonna figure out some dates. We're only like 2.5 hours from New York City here. So it's not hard for me to get up there. And I have a couple friends that we can stay with. I can't believe that I'm gonna get to spend the day with Gary, his executives, and like work on some new stuff for Keto Bars. I'm super pumped, but just want to tell you guys, Gary, Nate, John from Empathy Wines, thank you so much for the opportunity. It is not lost on me that this is a generous offer, not something that everybody had an opportunity for. So we're gonna appreciate it. We're gonna pass the love forward as much as we can to some other people. So thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.